How do you soften the self-blame and guilt of ending a marriage? Hey there, I'm Sharon Pope. I help women who are struggling in lonely and disconnected marriages get the confidence and clarity they need to either fix the struggles in their marriage or move forward without regret. If you like what you hear, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. A lot of women have a very similar story to my own from my first marriage, which meant that you blamed yourself and you carry a lot of guilt for leaving what looked like a perfectly fine marriage to a perfectly good man. So one of my clients, she reaches out to me and she was really struggling. She was beating herself up pretty bad, carrying a lot of blame and a lot of guilt because she had made the decision to end her marriage and her husband was struggling. Now she was struggling too, but she felt responsible not just for her struggle, but also for his struggle. Now, don't get me wrong, their relationship wasn't a good one, and I don't even know that I would categorize him as a good man. There were a lot of problems over a lot of years. There were many reasons that he has given her to feel insecure and fearful in that relationship. And she knew that. She knew that it wasn't a good relationship and that it was time to sort of close the chapter on that. She didn't necessarily want the relationship back, but she didn't know how to stop the self-loathing and the blame and the guilt that she was carrying. So there's a very simple process that I use called self-soothing that I used to think was intuitive and everybody does it. And then I realized, oh, actually, no, they don't. So I should do a teaching on it. So the idea is you just speak very gently to yourself. You would speak to yourself the way you would your daughter or someone that you cared about and loved very much. You wouldn't start beating them up or yelling at them or calling them a horrible person or saying they should feel guilty. You would speak much more gently. So here's what I shared with her. I'm going to read it to you, okay? My intentions in this relationship really were good. I just wanted to love him and to be loved in return. I got scared. And in that fear, I didn't have a lot of tools to employ at that time. I fell into some old habits. That's okay. I didn't know what I know now. Now that I know how to better manage my fears inside relationships, I know that those patterns have been interrupted and I can do it differently in the future. Look, we all want to feel secure inside our most intimate relationship, and I'm no different. What I want is beautiful. I'm not asking too much or being too demanding. I can forgive myself for feeling insecure in insecure circumstances. It's okay. This relationship ended and it's okay. It needed to end. It was never going to be able to be what I most wanted and deserved. And while I carry some sadness about the loss, I know I have a lot of love to give. And someone in the future will be the recipient of that love. And won't he be a lucky man? Now that took me what? A minute to read through. It probably took me 2 or 3 minutes to write down. It was really just a train of thought. It was just random thoughts of speaking much more kindly and much more gently to yourself. I will say it, and I know it's easier said than done, but we are not responsible for other people's pain. We think our actions cause their pain, but there's something much bigger going on there. And it's a lot of what I teach inside my programs. So if you are really layering on a lot of blame and guilt for yourself, and you are ready to set it down and walk away from it, I would love to be able to help you with that. You can check that out to see if there's a fit for you and I to work together in a private coaching capacity by going to clarityformymarriage.com. If you like what you heard, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. And if you want to be notified every time I post a new video, at the end of this video, click the red icon in the upper left corner. Until next time, take really good care.